from on this opportunity, we will discuss about the dangers of you not wearing sunscreen.
Plus the dangers of our skin if exposed to UVA and UVB rays.
Before we explain the danger,
Let's look at the response of some search regarding sunscreen.
Yes, I do. I often use sunscreen.
Yes, of course. I personally use sunscreen every day, whether it's raining, cloudy, or sunny. Whether I'm inside or outside, I'll always try not to forget to use it.
No, I barely wash my face in the morning.
No, I'm not.
Yes, I usually use sunscreen every day.
Slowly.
No, I don't.
Very often. I use it every day actually.
No. Only serum.
I used to wash my face twice a day with a non-foaming soap.
None.
Only facial wash.
Yeah, I think it's important.
Yes, I think it is not my opinion, but this is really a fact that use sunscreen is important to us because using sunscreen can protect our skin from sunburn and the most important thing is sunscreen can reduce the risk of skin cancer.
Of course, I think it's really important to use sunscreen, especially here where the weather is really hot.
Well, I think it is important to us to use sunscreen because it helps us to reduce the harmful effect from the sun, like sunburn.
Not important.
Not important.
I don't think it's not important because if I don't use it, my face get any damage.
For me, it's really important because if you use skincare and you're not using sunscreen, it's just waste of time. And also, it's really important because the damage of UV rays can have a bad impact to your skin, and the use of sunscreen can also reduce acne scars.
I think it's really important to use sunscreen every day because it's protect your skin from UV rays. Like we know, UV rays is dangerous to our skin. So sunscreen is increasing risk of exposure to sun damage.
Actually, UV rays had a positive impact, but now we are talking about the negative impact. The negative impact is it can damage sunburn, can damage premature aging, and the most dangerous damage is it can be cause the risk of skin cancer.
No, I don't know.
Yes, I do. It can cause skin cancer, premature aging, and other skin damage.
Yeah, I know little.
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I know the danger of UV rays in tropical countries, but not specifically, just general.
No, I don't know.
Yes, as far as I know that UV rays from the sun is the main cause of most skin cancer. There are so many cases of skin cancer in the world because these people are lazy to use sunscreen or even never use it.
Climatic condition in Indonesia. Quoting the Indonesian Ministry of Education and Culture, Indonesia is located in a tropical climate region. Indonesia's location on the equator causes a tropical or hot climate. This climate makes Indonesia shaded by a dry season or prolonged summer. Why is temperature in Indonesia so hot? BMKG explained that the hot atmosphere is generally caused by high air temperatures and accompanied by low humidity. This is especially true when the sky is clear and there are no clouds, so that more direct sunlight is transmitted to the Earth's surface. How is the intensity of the sun in Indonesia? Indonesia is located on the equator, so Indonesia has abundant source of solar energy with an average solar radiation intensity of around 4.8 kilowatt hours per m2 per day throughout in Indonesia. UV ray index in Indonesia. Tropical countries like Indonesia have a very high UV index. UV index 6 to 50 has a high hazard risk to very extreme hazard risk, so you must avoid exposure to sunlight with that UV index. good and bad sunshine. Sunlight has both good and bad effects. On the one hand, it contains vitamin D, which is good for the skin and stimulates the serotonin hormone, a hormone that can make the mood happier. On the other hand, it contains UVA rays that can penetrate into the skin and have a negative impact on the skin if it is not protected, such as wrinkles, premature aging, dullness, dark skin, and dark spots. However, there is a unique fact about the tropical climate in Indonesia. According to an orthopedic specialist from Siloam Hospital, Kebonjeruk, Dr. Langga Sintong, SPOT, many Indonesian people still lack vitamin D in their bodies. He said, Indonesia is a tropical country. We shouldn't lack vitamin D, right? But if we check, there are a lot of vitamin deficiencies. So, what causes many people to still lack vitamin D? The factor that causes the deficiency is that people today are more afraid of their skin getting scorched when exposed to the sun, even though enough sunlight is good for the body so that it can get vitamin D. For fear of the hot sun, afraid of burning, we work under the building. Let's try to check if it's not enough, I'm sure, added Dr. Langga. Deliberately avoiding the sun can cause the body to become deficiency in vitamin D. The effects are many, ranging from fatigue to autoimmune, a condition when a person's immune system attacks the body itself. The impact of vitamin D deficiency, fatigue, muscle aches, and migraines. Now, many announcements are made of autoimmune, fertility, and others, explained Dr. Langga.
All about sunscreen. Sunscreen can protect you from the harmful effects of the sun. Do you know that apart from good benefits such as vitamin D, sun exposure also causes 90% of wrinkles on the skin, and the changes are only visible 20-30 years after that. You definitely don't want it. Let's start using sunscreen. What are the bad effects of the sun? The sun has UVA, UVB, and visible light. For example, blue light. UVA. A is aging. UVA is the main cause of aging skin. UVA can also penetrate deep into the skin and accelerate the aging of the skin cell or photoaging. Then UVB. B is burn. UVB causes sunburn and tanning, which makes the face tan. Bad effects if you don't use sunscreen. Genetically altered skin cells, more wrinkles, skin damage, premature aging, damaged blood vessel, weakness immune system, spider veins, sunspot, painful sunburn, dry skin, inflammation, skin cancer, and actinitic keratosis. Next, how to reduce the harmful effects of the sunlight. Use sunscreen every day. SPF stands for Sun Protection Factor, which symbolizes protection against UVB before the skin burn. Ideally, SPF 30 will protect skin 30x more optimally from UVB compared to skin that is not protected by sunscreen. PA is protection grade of UVA. The more plus PA, the better. For example, PA4+, which means the highest protection against UVA.
Before using sunscreen, make sure you choose the right choice of sunscreen. The sunscreen has two types. First, physical sunscreen, and second, chemical sunscreen. So, what is the difference of these types? So, the physical sunscreen can protect you from UVA and UVB rays. Then chemical sunscreen just protect your skin from UVB rays. The physical sunscreen contains titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. Meanwhile, chemical sunscreen are formulated with active chemicals such as oxybenzone, octisilate, octocrylane, ethylhexyl, methyl methacrylate cross-polymer, and botulinum glycol. If you pay attention, every sunscreen is provided by SPF and PA. Did you know about SPF and PA? SPF is sun protection factor from UVB rays, and PA is protection guide from UVA rays, which means the level of protection from UVA rays. The skin needs both to get maximum protection from harmful UV rays. Then SPF can protect your skin from the effects of sunburn, while PA can protect your skin from long-term adverse effects such as skin cancer and signs of aging. Did you know that the PA has a plus sign over there? It indicates the level of protection from UVA. The more plus signs, the higher level of protection. Then, how do these two sunscreens work? Physical sunscreen acts like a shield to reflect UV rays left off the skin. Then, chemical sunscreen work by absorbing and scattering UV light.
According to NOAA, octinoxate and oxybenzone are the most toxic materials for marine life. The marine biota most seriously affected are developing coral reefs. The impact is that coral reefs look white or bleaching process. There is DNA damage or genotoxicity. The growth of coral reef skeleton becomes abnormal through endocrine disorder and abnormalities in the shape of young coral reefs. However, that doesn't mean you shouldn't use sunscreen. If you want to go to the beach or swimming, you can use a sunscreen that contains titanium dioxide or zinc oxide.
Next, how to use sunscreen. First, pour sunscreen onto knuckles, then apply evenly, then wait for 10 minutes before doing activities, and don't forget to reapply every 2-3 hours. How to reapply sunscreen? The first is to use a puff and apply it directly to the face evenly. Secondly, if your face is dirty, the way is to clean your face first and then use the skincare series on your face from the beginning.